Hello, dear friends. Chris here. I hope everybody's doing well. So today is, what day is it? It's August 11th. So this is week 2 of RudeCrudeNude event. I hope you're enjoying it for anybody who's participating. So that's what this video will be pertaining to. So if it's not something that interests you, that's fine. No problems, no judgments. You don't judge us, we don't judge you. And if you don't want to continue listening, that's fine, because this is a WIP and music today, Thursday, special edition Rude, Crude, and Nude, week 2, and it is the crude part. So again, if you're not interested, you don't have to watch. This is all that this is going to be about. You're not missing anything important, so don't worry. I say this because someone asked me something about how they thought this was a Facebook event, and it's not appropriate me doing this here. And so I just want to. I haven't responded, but I haven't responded to any comments in the past week or so. I will do that soon, though, hopefully over the weekend. But I do want to say, just again to reiterate, because they asked, well, I thought you created a Facebook group for that reason, and et cetera, et cetera. I want to reiterate, we have all said this. Miranda, Maritza, and I have said this. We say it in every video we talk about Rude, Crude, and Nude. This is a joint YouTube and Facebook event, and even to some smaller extent Instagram. I created the group, the Facebook group, because some people are not comfortable showing what canvases they're working on their personal social media pages, like their Facebook page or their Instagram pages. Maybe they have kids, maybe they, have judgmental families, or, oops, Jill fell off over there. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Or whatever reason, maybe, they have, if you're a teacher, maybe you're afraid, to show something off because your work might see it and think it's inappropriate, or maybe, there might be issues there. Who knows? Whatever your issue is, if you don't want to post either explicit paintings or controversial paintings, or, just a little naughty paintings, whatever you don't feel comfortable with posting on your own personal social media pages, that is why I created the Facebook group, which is private. You have to be approved to get in. It's not public. So you can post the images there. That's what it's about. However, as host of the event, Miranda Merch and I, we have to talk about it on our channels, because we are Facebook creators, and this is, again, all these things are always joint. These events are joint things. I'm not showing other people's images. We're not showing other people's images. We're just showing our own. Again, we have told you all, if there's no need to watch. This is what this video is about. I don't think I could be any clearer about why the Facebook group exists, etc. So, that's what this is about. It's not because we're ashamed to put this out on our personal platforms, because we're not. Because that's what we're doing. It's just for other people to feel comfortable to join us. That's why it was created, and that's what it's about. So with that said, I don't think there's anything else. Again, if you have any questions, you could always ask. But again, from this point on, I will be going into my... today is WIP and Music Thursday. Today is the again, and if you can leave now if you want. There will be possibly bad language. I don't know. I'm sure there probably is, because of the content of the songs I will be talking about. And again, that's all this video is about. So don't worry about, you're not missing anything else other than our event stuff. So if you want to leave, you just, okay, go ahead. Have a great day. See you next time. I'm so conflustered, I forgot even if I did any welcomes or anything, so I'll do it again if I didn't say it. My usual intro. So, sorry guys if you're hearing this again. Welcome! Any new viewers, thank you. I'm sorry, you heard that clusterfuck, basically, of an explanation. Welcome. I hope you enjoy my channel if you're new here. Do all those YouTube things like, subscribe, share, comment. I truly appreciate it. I love to hear comments, and I certainly would love you to join me down our diamond painting path. And to my true blues, thank you for your continued love, support, kindness, and friendship. It really means everything to me. Again, this is the WIP and Music Thursday. I will be linking all the songs I'm going to be talking about down below. Boy, it's only 5 minutes in and my throat's already going. I actually filmed some unboxings before this. So I probably should have filmed this first. But, you know, me and the brain, why connect? Anyways, so all the songs will be linked below that I talk about today. As well as, you know, the social media stuff, our Facebook group for RudeCrudeNude, Mertz and Miranda's channels, etc., etc., etc. And I am just one bit of new information is I have created a TikTok. I have no content. I don't know if I will. I did it more to follow people. But if you'd like to follow me, I'll link it down below as well. Hopefully I'll remember. And, you know, I could certainly follow you and see what you're up to. Okay, with all that said, let's get into it. I have been rambling enough. Today is week 2. It's the crude part. And so, quite frankly, not all these songs I'm going to be talking about in length. Because, you know, I'm just, you know, shy that way. So, you can listen to them on your own. These are songs, again, as a refresher, if you have never watched. I picked out some songs that fit our theme of the event that are in my personal music catalog. I don't necessarily listen to these songs all the time or even often, but I went through all my songs and figured, okay, what kind of fits in these sort of, you know, genres? So, I have 11 songs, I believe, today that would fit under kind of the crude part. Now, my definition of what's rude, dude, or crude, or, you know, might be different from yours. You know, that's okay. We all have different opinions, tastes, and etc. And there are different levels, certainly. There's, you know, certainly extremely dirty songs on here. And there are more tamer ones. But it kind of fits, but like I said, there's levels. So anyways, so let's get right into it. Enough talking. Let's go with, kind of what I guess you could call a more tame one. It is from 2013. It was a big hit. It was a big controversy. I'm putting on here that this is crude and not rude, because last week I did the rudes, because I think this kind of went a little step further from the rude part. If you listen to my last week's, week 1, I had songs like Wives and Lovers and the You'll Never Be Happy song kind of thing, and so those are kind of follows in this vein, but again, this goes a step further, and this is from 2013, Robin Thicke. We know the song, Blurred Lines. You know, it's catchy but trash, you know. It can be both at the same times. I'll just go right into the lyrics. If you can't hear what I'm trying to say, if you can't read from the same page, maybe I'm going deaf, maybe I'm going blind, maybe I'm out of my mind. Okay, now he was close, tried to domesticate you, but you're an animal, baby, it's your nature, meow. Just let me liberate you, you don't need no takers, that man's not your maker, and that's why I'm gonna take a good girl. You know you want it. You know you want it. You're a good girl. Can't let it get past me. You're far from plastic. Talking about being blasted. I hate these blurred lines. You know you want it. But you're a good girl. The way you grab me, just want to get nasty. Go ahead, grab me. Grab at me. What do they make dreams for when you've got jeans on? What do we need steam for? You're the hottest bitch in this place. I feel so lucky. You want to hug me? What rhymes with hug me? And it talks about, again, the kind of pre-chorus, then the chorus. One last thing I ask of you, let me be the one you back that ass up to. From Malibu to Paris, boo. Had a bitch, but she ain't bad as you. So hit me up when you pass through. I'll give you something big enough to tear your ass into. Swag 'em on even when you dress casual. I mean, it's almost unbearable. In 100 years, not dare would I pull a fireside? I don't know what that word is. I don't even remember this lyric. Let me get past you. Nothing like your last guy. He's too square for you. He don't smack that ass and pull your hair like that. So I'm just watching and waiting for you to salute the true big pimpin'. Not many women can refuse this pimpin'. I'm a nice guy, but don't get confused. Yeah, pimpin'. Shake your rump, get down, get up. Do it like it hurt, What you don't like work. And again, it just another lyrics and stuff. You're a good girl, you know you want it, chorus kind of thing. So that was basically the song. I'm not going to read every single lyric of the songs. But yeah, so like I said, that kind of, to me, moved more a little out into the crude part, because it was definitely more crudely stated than all those other songs, which are misogynistic from last week. But this is misogynistic, but just nasty misogynistic, you know. That's why I think it belongs on this list, and it's more one of the tamer songs I'll be talking about, but it is a catchy song. It's one of those songs you really hate that you kind of bop to, but it is what it is. That's nothing more else I really can talk about with that. I don't know what else to say kind of with some of these, so that's our first one. Excuse me. Let's move on. Okay. So, our next song is from 2000. It is from Shaggy, and it's called It Wasn't Me. So, again, this is more of a reggae type song, and there's no way I will be trying to say all the lyrics to the song, not necessarily because of the dirtiness of it, but because it's written in the reggae style, and yeah, Chris ain't gonna be doing that because it's gonna just sound really dumb. I already sound pretty dumb just reciting these lyrics, but going that far, no. So, it starts out, honey came in and she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both buck naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. I'll do a little bit of it, but he's like, how can you give your woman access to your villa, trespass, and a witness while you're clinging to your pillow? You better watch your back before she turns into a killer. Let's review the situation that you caught up in. To be a true player, you have to know how to play. If she stay a night, convince her stay a day. Never admit to a word when she say. And if she claim A, you tell her, baby, no way. See, I sound so stupid saying this. But she caught me on the counter, wasn't me. She caught me banging on the sofa, it wasn't me. I even had her in the shower, wasn't me. She even caught me on camera, it wasn't me. She saw the marks on my shoulder, it wasn't me. Heard the words that I told her, it wasn't me. Heard the screams getting louder, it wasn't me. She stayed until it was over. And again, the chorus, and then more of the song. And basically, that's what it is. Again, I'm not going to go further with that. But, yeah, when you're talking about banging on the floor and cheating, is like, trying to convince that's just a little crude. I mean, you know. Again, don't do that. Come on, guys. What's wrong with you all? If you want to be a player, just be a single player. You know, you don't have to be with somebody. You're just messing with people that way. You know, that's a bad person if you're going to start doing stuff like that. Just don't be a bad person, you know. If you want to get on with a million people, then go ahead. But don't drag... have a relationship and drag them into your nastiness and hurt them, you know. Anyways, just my opinion. Let's move on. Actually, I will talk about a song that I will not barely be saying anything about because, well, we'll see how far I could go with this one. The most nervous song on my list because I don't know, I'm not going to be saying much, and it's definitely the nastiest, dirtiest song I have. I don't know how many of you know it. Now, I'm not a huge rap person. Like, I like all genres of music for the most part. Well, the only thing I really don't listen to is like any kind of like hard rock, heavy metal stuff. I mean, that's just... Sorry, I know there's fans out there, but to me that's just trash. I just... No. No. But I listen to everything, and so I do listen to some rap or hip-hop. Personally, my favorite is Ludacris. And again, his stuff is older from like 20 years ago. Does he even make music anymore? I don't know. I don't really listen to a lot of like now music. If I come across something and I hear it, I'll, and I like it, I'll, check it out. But most of my music comes from the 90s and 2000s, teenage years, 20s kind of thing. And of course older stuff, but that doesn't count because that's discovering older things. So I'm talking about more modern time music. That's when kind of my stuff comes into play. Anyways, so my favorite hip-hop artist is Ludacris, and his is the most nasty version on here because it's a remix song. It's called What's Your Fantasy remix. It's with Trina, and I think Foxy Brown might be on here too, but I didn't like her chorus, her part in the song. So let's talk a little bit about it. It goes, the chorus with him and Trina. I wanna lick you from your head to your toes, and when I move from the bed down to the floor, and I wanna you make it so good I don't wanna leave, but I gotta know what's your fantasy. And then that's when she comes in. I wanna lick your head to your toes, and I move from the bed down to the floor. I wanna it feels so good I don't wanna leave, but I gotta know what's your fantasy. And then we go into the song with Trina's first verse, and no, I'm not gonna say that. Some of the lyrics I will say is, and I'll make him go and get my shit. We can go from a fly-ass jet to a Coupe de Ville, Hotel Tally Hill or to Beverly Hills. Come and spank me and make me shoot to kill. From the kitchen, then move me to the jacuzzi and out the booty. Come and do your duty. Bare naked and a bed of cash make me still stutter when I bare my ass. Tell your baby mama bye, she a thing of the past. Having sex in little jets, menage a trois, getting buck wild no matter where we are. Indy 500 in the back of a car, in a dark ass club, or in the back of a bar. Never want to leave. Work for me like a league overseas. I want a man to fulfill my needs, to keep my body trembling and buckle my knees. And then the chorus. Shawana is the second chorus. I want to do it on the canopy. I want to do it where your girl gonna see me and get mad at me. I'm not gonna say that stuff. No. Okay. Yeah, and then so Foxy Brown does have a chorus on here, but I didn't like her part. And then, again, goes to the chorus, I want to lick you and all that stuff. Anyways, that's the song. That's the little part of the song I'm talking about. Sorry for that. It was a little boring, but there's a lot of stuff I don't feel comfortable saying. I'm sorry. You should check it out for yourself if you don't mind hip-hop music, and certainly don't mind a lot of dirty stuff. That's probably the dirtiest song I have. The thing is, it's really catchy. So that's why I like it. I have it. Generally something that I wouldn't like, but again, the catchiness of it, they know how to get you sometimes, and you can't help it. So yeah, that was What's My Fantasy remix. It's the remix one too. It's not the regular one. By Ludacris. Okay, I gotta be right back. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So before I move on, I just was interested to know how many of you, before I talk about this, actually know about that song. I don't know if that was ever something that could have or even was ever played on the radio. A lot of these songs, I don't see how they were, meaning a lot of like hip hop or rap songs, I don't know how they're played on radio. But I don't see how that one certainly was. So I don't know if you all know that song or not. Let me know if you ever heard it and you like that kind of music. Alright, let's move on to the next one. We have a Madonna entry, one of my favorite artists of all time. Certainly a lot more tame compared to the other one, and this one is from 1992. One of her best albums, Erotica, and that's the title track, and that's the song that I'll be talking about. I really like this one because it's in both the video and the song are in a sort of, well, the video, I'll talk about first, is like, done in like a grainy sort of way. And honestly, so is the song, because it has the like little scratches kind of thing, like you're playing like a record, with the sound and all that. And that makes it even more, the atmosphere to the song and what they're talking about, it really makes it even stronger. So again, Erotica 1992. Erotica romance. My name is Dita, I'll be your mistress tonight. I like to put you in a trance. If I take you from behind, push myself into your mind, when you least expect it, will you try to reject it? If I'm in charge and I treat you like a child, will you let yourself go wild? Let my mouth go where it wants to. Give it up, do as I say. Give it up, let me have my way. I'll give you love, I'll hit you like a truck. I'll give you love, I'll teach you how to, I'd like to put you in a trance all over. And the chorus is erotic, put your hands all over my body. And that repeats. Once you put your hand in the flame, you can never be the same. There's a certain satisfaction and a little bit of pain. I can see you understand me. Tell me tell that you're the same. If you're afraid, we'll rise above. I only hurt the ones I love. And the pre-chorus and chorus again. I don't think you know what pain is. I don't think you've gone that way. I could bring you so much pleasure. I'll come to you when you say, I know you want me. I'm not going to hurt you. Just close your eyes. And again, the, chorus and the pre-chorus and all that kind of stuff goes on the same. And it ends, only erotica, romance, put your hands all over my body. Only the one that hurts you can make you feel better. Only the one that inflicts the pain can take it away. Erotica. Yeah, so I really love that song. I for a second there, before I even started saying it, I was talking about the sound of it. I thought I was going to play it for some reason, thinking that, oh, they'll hear it, they'll understand when I play it. So, yeah, there's my mind. It's completely all over the place today. Sorry about that. But, yeah, it's such a... It's a sexy song with being just a little bit dirty. It has that nice kind of mixture, at least for me, from being like a little sexy, a little dirty, and it like puts you in a mood. So definitely a great song from a great album. Okay, what else do we have today? Oops, I did this. No, I didn't do it. Oh, let's go back. Yeah, let's go back to Ludacris. Why not? I think he's the only one with 2 entries on my list. And it is, I don't know the date, but certainly probably from the same time period. It's for 2001, yeah. This is a known song for sure. It is called Area Codes, featuring Nate Dogg. I've got hoes in different area codes. I've got hoes in different area codes. You know this one. Come on, I know you do. Now that you thought I was just 770 and 404, I'm a worldwide bitch. Act like that. Act like y'all don't know. I'm the abominable O-man. Globetrotting international postman. 718s, 202s. I send small cities and states IOUs. 901, matter of fact, 305. I'll jump off the D4 and we can meet outside. So control your hormones and keep your drawers on till I close the door and I'm jumping your bones. 312, 313, 215, 803. Read your, I love this part. Read your horoscopes and eat some hors d'oeuvres. 10, I pump those hoes is self-serve. 757-410. My cell phone says overload. Now every day is a holiday. So stop the violence and put the 44 away. Keep you to hold today. 504-972-713. What you gonna do? You checking up the scene. I'm checking a hoe tonight with perpendicular vehicular homicide. 314-201. Too much green, too much fun. I Bangkok and Bangkok. Can't stop. I turn and hit the same spot. Think not. I'm the thriller in Manila. Schlong in Hong Kong. Pimp him like Vision, Magic Don Juan. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, I'm just reading a little ahead. Pimp him like a Vision, Magic Don Juan. Man after Henry with a Coke and a smile. I don't know what that means. I pick up the motherfucking phone and dial. I got my condoms on big ass sack. I'm slagging this dick like New Jack Biatch. It's cause they like my gangster walk. That's Nate Dogg's part. It's cause they like my gangster talk. It's cause they like my handsome face. It's cause they like my gangster ways. Whatever it is, they love it. And they just won't let it be. I handle my biz, so don't rush me. Just relax and let me be free. Whenever I call, I come running. Whenever I call, come running. 212-213. You know that I will stop frontin' for all I call on something to free. And then he ends with RudeCrudeNude. It's 916-415-704. Shout out to... And it keeps it going. All different area codes. Literally, it ends with all different area codes. Again, another catchy song. How can you not like that? It's just, you know... And what I like about him, too, is that he puts the comedy in it. So it doesn't come off as, like, necessarily... like mean, or again, there's a lot of misogyny in this stuff, no doubt, but the comedy parts to it, or the way he raps it is done in that comedy kind of way sometimes. So it seems it gives it much more levity and not seriousness. And anyways, I just think he's great, and that's a super catchy song. It just is. Okay, what do we have now? Let's go to 1995. Now, I don't know. Yeah, it says artist 20 Fingers, featured artist Rula. I don't know either one. This is the only song I know. I don't even know how I know the song, but I know it. Again, 1995. It's called Lick It. I would like to know if you... Hold on a second. Sorry about that, guys. It's just my, usual nasal and throat things is just acting up a fool today. So, I was about to say, do you all know, again, I would like to know if you know any of these songs, or what songs you know on there. Especially if you're kind of, no, I won't say that part. But, like I said, I don't know how a lot of these songs I even came across. I wouldn't know how I came across Lick It from 20 Fingers Rula. No idea. It's from the mid-90s. To me, this wasn't something that would be played on any of my radio stations I listened to, so... And I didn't listen to the radio a lot, but... I have no idea. Anyways, I know it. I've had it forever. I've known it forever. And it goes. You gotta lick it. You gotta lick it before we can kick it. Before we kick it. You gotta take that extra step so we can kick it. So we can kick it. Actually, that's not even the lyric I know, because it says the alternate chorus, and this is the chorus I know how it starts out. You gotta lick it before you kick it. You gotta get it soft and wet so we can kick it. That's the more the dirty one. That's the one I know. And it goes boom, ba da da da, boom, ba da da. Baby, work it. I met a real cutie. He had a nice tight booty. He seemed to be the frequent lover type. So let's cut to the chase. Come on and get a taste. You gotta face it so I can get high. And then it goes boom, ba-da-da-da, boom. Baby, work it. My lips are sweet as candy. Alternate. Come on and show me you're able. I may need a man that's handy. Alternate. And go blow my navel. Don't be a tease. Just give me what I like. I'm full of freakiness. So come and get this. Nope. The lyric I know is, so give my cat a kiss and make me purr, or make it purr, so we can do it right. Boom, ba-da-da-da, baby, work it. Men are dogs, so go bark up somebody else's tree. Hey boy, come and get it. And then the chorus, and the boom, ba-da, and then it fades out. Anyways, this doesn't sound, I know my reading does none of these songs justice, and I know that didn't really sound like it was that good or interesting. But it actually is a great dance song. It is repetitive with the boom ba da da da's and I want to lick it. You gotta lick it before you kick it parts. But that's kind of what dance songs are, very repetitive. And so that's a really fun dance song. Again, a little naughty, without being super dirty, but it is dirty. I do know the more dirty version. That had the more where I said alternative lyric. That's just the way the version I knew. I didn't even know there was another version until I looked up the that was probably, the other version was a clean version for a radio. But again, I never heard this on the radio, so whatever. If you know the song, what song version do you know? Did you know the clean version or the dirty version? Like I said, I only knew their dirtier version. And what they call a dirty version really isn't dirty, but anyways. For the 90s, maybe. 4 songs left. Now, this one, I don't have a year, it doesn't say. Nope. But, no. At least it comes right out and states it. It's from Enrique Iglesias. Oh, you know why? I brought up the wrong lyric. Sorry. 1 second. Yeah, this is from 2008. I thought it was a little later than that. From Enrique Iglesias. Like I said, it comes around and says, it's called Tonight I'm Loving You. Although, not what I have written in my thing. Because that's not what it says. The song is really Tonight I'm Fucking You. So, it goes, I know you want me. I made it obvious that I want you to. So put it on me. Let's remove the space between me and you. Now rock your body. Damn, I like the way you move. So give it to me, because I already know what you want to do. And there's the situation, been to every nation. Nobody's ever made me feel the way you do. You know my motivation. Given my reputation. Please excuse me. I don't mean to be rude, but tonight I'm fucking you. Oh, you know, tonight I'm fucking you. And it repeats. You're so damn pretty. If I had a type, then baby, it would be you. I know you're ready. I never lied. Then baby, you'd be truth. If I never lied, then baby, you'd be truth. And here's the situation again: pre-chorus, chorus. And again, Ludacris just happens to make an appearance on this. It doesn't say whether he has a thing, and it just repeats the chorus. Well, I'll read that part. It says, hey, Luda, tonight I'm gonna do everything I want with you. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Skip that part. Yeah, so, again, a shorter song. Again, that's a dance song. So that's not surprising. It's a shorter song. Not the best song in the world, quite honestly. It's not great. But it's okay. Enrique Iglesias is definitely a hot man. Let's leave it at that. And so the song is okay, and it's, again, it's one of those things that, you know, can put you in the mood. At least for me, I don't know. Or at least you got to be in the mood, a certain mood to listen to it, that's for sure. Anyways, I think I'm done with this color. I am for now. If I find any more, I'll come back to it. So, let's see, 3 left. Let's go back to hip-hop version. Again, it's a shorter song. If I'm gonna read the whole thing, we'll see. This is a song called Mi Amor from Angie Martinez. I don't have the year here. It features Jay-Z. If I say a Spanish word, I know I'm gonna mangle it up. Don't come at me, please. So Angie says, "How do you say my love in Spanish?" Oh no. So Jay-Z says, "How do you say my love in Spanish?" She says, "Mi amor." Then she said, "How do you say my love in Thug?" He says, "Can I hit it raw?" in the backseat of my Jeep or maybe on the floor. Easy, Poppy. Now, Mommy, teach me more. I don't know this. I can't remember. Trateme especial means treat me special. I ain't got no time for that now. Dame beso. Want to keep a good girl like I told you before. Easy, Poppy. Teach me more. Yeah, I'm not going to read some of those lyrics. I like chicks to dress, but I love a good shoe. Sophisticated mama with love for the hood too. Love sexting girls on that Boricua shit. Love black girls when the Levi's fit. Chicks that play hard to get on that Aaliyah shit. If at first I don't succeed, then believe I split. Can you blame me, young buck? Dirty ass pops trade me. Mom's allowed it. Daddy was about it. Game got inherited. Mama said if you find love, you better cherish it. Teach me. And again, it sings the chorus. And then her version is, I like to slow dance, like to romance. I like to stroll through the park holding hands. Ask me how my day was. Tell me, Ma, looking pretty on Sundays. In the cut, watch Sex in the City. Having long walks and good loving in the morning. When them dogs, my body calling. Walk them dogs when my body is calling. Fresh air, force cuts a wound like a line. No stress, of course, cause I don't have time. Like to wine and dine, but please hold your liquor. I'm rolling with you, and I hate a silly. I like 'em rugged and rough and rugged. Love it when you tug it. You bugging out of line on that thug shit ain't nothing. Dealt with cats before that I've had to train. Dealt with cats that poor and a cat with fame. No one played basketball. One who played basketball and had more game. So por favor, Poppy, stay in your lane. And chorus, how do you say my love in Spanish, etc. Again, another catchy song. I really like that one. It's a very short song too. I loved Angie Martinez's album. She is, for anyone who doesn't know, I don't know how known she is. I believe she was a radio kind of DJ person here in New York. On the radio. I don't know if she still does that. I don't know if like her putting out an album was like a side hustle kind of thing or what. But I have the album, or at least a handful of songs from the album. That really wasn't honestly a crude song. I probably shouldn't have really included it. There's a few lyrics I didn't say or I left out. I left out like most of Jay-Z's stuff. But it really honestly wasn't that crude of a song. I probably should. I don't know why I kept that in. I might have meant to take it out, but I forgot. I wouldn't call that a crude or really a rude song. I mean, it's a little rude, but with some of the words and stuff, but you know, it's whatever's. It's a really good song. Like I said, I really enjoy Angie Martinez. I don't know if she still does this or not. I've only heard her one album. And I enjoyed it immensely. Oops. 2 songs left. So, this is from the 80s, early 80s. It's funny because it's a song that the Straits had no idea, apparently, what it was about. The videos, there's different versions of the music video, which is so fun and so suggestive and so in your face, but again, Straits, no idea, I guess. And it's called Relax, by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. So, let's see if you get it. Give it to me now. Relax, don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. Relax, don't do it when you want to sock to it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. And again, it repeats. It's one of those repeaty songs a lot, the chorus. but shoot it in the right direction. Hey, 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 yeah. Making it your intentions. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Live those dreams. Scheme those schemes. Gotta hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. Hit me with those laser beams. Oh wow, wow, wow. Laser beam me. Relax, don't do it when you want to come to it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. He goes, I'm coming, yeah, yeah, yeah. Relax, don't do it when you know you should, etc., etc. And it just repeats. And of course, we all, for people who know the iconic shirt that says, Frankie says, relax. I think that's what it is, right? Yeah, that's basically really self-explanatory. How people didn't get it at the time, I don't know. There were a lot of, I don't know, I didn't want to say ignorant. That I was starting to say that, but I don't mean ignorant. But that's ignorant to me is a nasty word. Let's say oblivious. People who just did not get it, apparently. It's pretty right out there. But yeah, so that's from the early 80s. It has certainly an amazing video. It's a classic. You know, gotta love the gays who do that. And it's, again, still crazy that it was so above people's heads. Anyways, one song left. So this is, I'm going to not sing the whole, or not, so I'm not going to sing nothing. I'm not going to repeat the whole song, not because I'm embarrassed or anything, but because it's a long song. It is from a musical. This is the only song, is it the only song probably on this list? I'm pretty sure it probably is. That is not, like, sex related. I saved it to last, unintentionally, of course. I was more avoiding it because it's a long song and I have to, you know, work around what parts I'm going to talk about. Yeah, so it's not a sex song, and it's not dirty language or anything. It's just crude because it's talking about eating people. Okay, so my favorite musical that I've ever seen on Broadway is 2006. Picture it. I should have started out with Picture It. Me, 2006. Broadway. Front row to see Patti LuPone and Michael Service in Stephen Sondheim's Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I loved this musical. This production from 2006 was brilliant. And you can see a crappy version from somebody who recorded it on YouTube. They play their own instruments. It's minimal sets. They use buckets of blood when people die. The lighting turns red when they die. For anybody who does not know, I will give you a brief discussion about Sweeney Todd. It's a musical set in London, 1800s, I'm assuming, about a man who was shipped off to Australia when they used to do that sort of thing to quote-unquote criminals. He wasn't a criminal. It was a horrible judge who wanted his wife, or who sent him off, and so he is now back after many years to look for his wife and child and get revenge when he finds basically that he believes his wife is dead and his child is now being raised by said evil, creepy, slimy judge as his ward. And he meets the lady who's living where his barbershop used to be, because he was a barber. and she has a pie shop called Mrs. Levitt's Pies. And again, it's being bad times and all. She, they meet, and this isn't their first. No, this isn't their first meeting. This is a song from later in the musical, when after somebody who was trying to blackmail Sweeney Todd, or who his real name was Benjamin Barker, someone tries to blackmail him, so he kills him. And so Mrs. Levitt and him are talking about what to go do from here. And so here it goes. Mrs. Levitt, you can probably hopefully decipher who's speaking. Seems a downright shame. Shame. Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame. What's his name has, nor it can't be traced. Business needs a lift. Debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. No? Seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat what it is, when you get it, if you get it. He says, good you got it. Then she says, take for Mrs. Mooney and her pie shop. Business never used to, business never better, using only pussycats and toast. And now pussy's good for 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure they can't compare as far as taste. Mrs. Levitt, what a charming notion. And again, this is talk over, so I'm not going to read both of their parts. Immensely practical and yet inappropriate as always. Mrs. Levitt, how I lived without you all these years, I'll never know. How delectable and also undetectable. And then she says, think about it. Lots of other gentlemen soon will be coming for a shave. Won't they think of all them pies? For what's the sound of the world out there? What, Mr. Todd? What, Mr. Todd? What, Mr. Town? Todd, this crunchy noise is pervading the air. Yes, Mr. Todd. Yes, Mr. Todd. Yes, Mr. Todd. A man devouring man, my dear. And who are we to deny it in here? So, now we get to, like, spoken word parts and talking about the pies. These are desperate times, Mrs. Levitt, and desperate measures are called for. Here we are, at 11. And he goes, what is that? A little priest? Oh yeah, did I mention this song is called A Little Priest? I don't know if I did. Maybe because it's the first person they talk about eating. They haven't actually eaten any of these people or cooked up any. They're just talking about what they could be doing. It's priest, have a little priest. Is it really good? Sir, too good at least. Soon, then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh. It's pretty fresh. Awful lot of fat, only where it sat. Haven't you had a poet or something like that? No, you see, the trouble is poet is how do you know it's deceased? Try the priest. Oh, heavenly. Not as hearty as bishop, perhaps, but then again, not as bland as curate either. And good for business. Always leaves you wanting more. Trouble is we only get it in on Sundays. And then they go to talk about other people who might come in and, be victim to their pies. Then it goes, the history of the world, my love, saves a lot of graves, do a lot of relatives favors, is those below serving those up above. Everybody shaves, so there should be plenty of flavors. How gratifying for once to know that those above will serve those down below. Let's see. Then it says, now then, this might be a little bit stringy, but of course it's fiddle player. No, this isn't fiddle player, it's piccolo player. Oh, how can you tell? It's piping hot. Then blow on it first. Since Marine doesn't appeal to you, how about Rear Admiral? Too salty, I prefer General. With or without his privates. With is extra. It says, have charity on the world, my pet. Yes, yes, I know, my love. We'll take the customers that we can get. High born and low, my love. We'll not discriminate great from small. No, we'll serve anyone, meaning anyone, to anyone at all. And so that's a little priest from Sweeney Todd. I left a lot part out because, again, a lot of the song was about talking about people who they could do, and, you know, it's a really funny song. It's a real fun song. It's probably, I don't know if it's true, but I think it's the kind of the highlight of the musical for a lot of people. And rightly so. It's definitely crude because we're talking about eating lots of people and cooking them in pies. Okay, you know. Yet it's something that you're like rooting for them to do. It's talk about crazy, you know. But so there are those 11 songs for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I will link every song that I can, if I can find them. I should be able to, but every so often there's a song I just can't find that's been taken down off YouTube. So I will link all of them below with any other pertinent links of mine. Again, you could still, if you have a canvas, I hope you still join our Rude, Nude, and Crude event. Join our Facebook group for the event, so we could see your progress pictures. Be eligible for a little gifty at the end. I hope you're enjoying this WIP and music special edition. The next 2 editions will be the quote-unquote nude part, which will be more like what I call like the sexy kind of side songs. The first batch of songs will be dance type songs that, you know, or upbeat, you know, however you want to categorize it, that are suggestive, sexy, you know, all that kind of stuff. And the last part, the 4th part for the 4th week, will be the more sensual, sexy songs, meaning, you know, again, the songs that, you know, you want to get it on with, at least, again, in my opinions. So those are coming up. So yeah, with that, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. Until next week and our next version, see you then. Please, again, comment below. Let me know if you're listening to these songs. Let me know if you hate them, if you love them, if you're going to download them, what you heard, what you never heard. I want to know all the things. All right, for real this time. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Next time, see ya.